And I think people lose sight of that.
Yep.
I'm self-admittedly not great at that part yet.
Because you're a host and a guest, and I think you're fantastic at both.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, you changed my mind on call centers just because of the way you show up online.
Well, because I bought followers before. I'm attacking that with vengeance.
Okay.
I'm coming at it hard.
Talk to me a little bit about that. Why do you think that 90% of business podcasts have become useless?
Well, I think most of them don't have a plan. I think most business podcasts have zero plan whatsoever.
Yep.
I've been on a lot of them, and I think you should have a niche. I think everyone should have a niche. And then on top of that, I think you need an agenda. And a podcast is fantastic for two primary things. One is networking, punching above your weight class. And the other one is, of course, trying to get clients from it. It's a perfect opportunity to have a great conversation with potential clients. And I think people lose sight of that.
Yep.
I think people just, they get a little desperate and like, I need content, I need guests. And so they just start reaching out to just anybody, and they don't come in with a plan. It's a huge investment, not only in time, but in money.
Yep.
Like it is expensive, to have a studio, to have lights, to have cameras, to have microphones.
Yep. And then the editing.
And then
editing.
and then editors,
Yep.
and all of the, and then sound and and the editing. And then how about, and that's just part one. Now, how about what do we do with the finished product? Now we got to go chop it up. Now we got to go multi-purpose it. Now we got to maybe run some ads to it. Now, like that ain't cheap.
Yep.
And you don't have time to do that as a business owner.
Have you done anything else to become visible online besides having your own podcast and being a guest on other podcasts?
Just the usual social media stuff, and I'm self-admittedly not great at that part yet. I'm getting better at that now. The podcasting has been probably the best part of it. It's the part that facilitates it the best because it gives, as it gives you so much content to work with and gives you the ability to have so much material that you can chop up later that it's fantastic. So it's going to get it's a flywheel, right? And so it just becomes a bit of a snowball effect over time.
How do you think people can get to be, because you're a host and a guest, and I think you're fantastic at both.
Hey, thank you.
How do you think you've gotten to be, and how can people be good at both? Or even just being a good guest is hard.
Ooh, being a host is hard. Being a host is really hard.
You're a great host.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Fantastic.
that a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's hard. I mean, well, if it doesn't come naturally to your personality type, like if you don't have you're not a little bit of a natural entertainer, then yes, I think it would be incredibly difficult in an uphill battle. But I think that's actually, for me at least, that's the easy part. For me, the hard part is what comes after it.
Yeah.
It's all the other work that happens after the,
Yeah.
like once this guy over there releases all the footage, and now what happens?
Yeah.
That's where the really hard work begins.
Yeah. Talk to me a little bit about how can you tell the difference between real visibility and fake visibility?
How can I tell the difference? Well, because I bought followers before. So, I mean, I can tell you just from my own personal experience, because a lot of people have done it. So it's not like some big hush hush. People are not that, it's not, you don't need to be embarrassed by it. But but there is a way to do it in a tasteful way and if you truly are paying for just bot driven stuff, that's pretty gross. That's kind of slimy stuff. And that'll blow up in your face. That stuff will totally blow up in your face. It's not the worst way in the world to actually get off the ground.
Yeah.
Right. If you're using it to get off the ground so that you can develop just some quick publicity and quick credibility, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
Again, pay to play. I mean, welcome to the world. That's just the way it is. So I don't think it's disgusting, but it should be done in moderation, like anything else. And don't rely on it for the rest of your life. But the reality of the fact, most people didn't just wake up one morning I went viral and now I got 1 million followers. No, they pretty much had to pay one way or another.
Right.
Whether it was through followers or getting on some expensive podcast or this or that. They probably paid something.
Going back to kind of you being a great host and a great guest is Pod Prepper. You just showed me that.
Yeah.
That's freaking cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Talk to me about that, because I think everybody's trying to, me and my team, we come up with what are going to be the viral hooks that come up.
Yeah.
Everybody wants those viral hooks.
Yes.
So talk to me about why you came up with that and how that can help make people more visible too.
Here's advice if you're a podcast host or a guest. This will be my number one, and then I'll answer your question. My number one advice that I think people are overlooking an opportunity on is to start every statement with something viral. You're not going to believe this, but.
Yep.
This is going to be edgy. You're not going to want to hear it, but. This one might rub people the wrong way. However, right? Those sorts of things, right? Everyone should start everything that comes out of your mouth. If we're sitting here on camera recording some right now, everything that comes out of your mouth should begin with, what can I say that might be viral? Right?
I need to do a better job with that.
Yeah. See, now you're going to start thinking about that. Every question I ask, I got to throw something in the beginning that'd be now, Peter, this might embarrass you, but I'm wondering, right? Like I did, you notice I was doing that,
Yep.
right? When the host asked me a question, how can I begin my response with something viral, right? And so I started working on that right away. And then I was, of course, I'm like, okay, well, as a host, obviously I have to begin my questions in the exact same way too, because we all want something to potentially go viral. So then that got me thinking, okay, well, like I run a podcast. How can I do a better job of starting every question with something that might have a viral hook in the beginning and at the start of it? So I was starting to train, the AI to like, hey, give me a report back, but with such and such twist, right? Like I want to know their business acumen, their business accomplishments, all those things. And so it did that. And I was like, okay, well now I really want good questions. And I was really struggling to because I don't want to ask the same usual run of the mill, blah, blah, blah questions, because that creates a flop of a podcast. No one wants to watch that. So I wanted something that was like potentially could have an opportunity to go viral a million different times. And I wanted every single time I started a conversation for that to be a very unique, clippable piece, but it's got to start strong. And so that's how this whole thing of Pod Prepper was born. So that was the key.
I didn't notice that when we were looking through it.
That's by design. That's by design.
That's
by It's not supposed to be obvious. It's supposed to be subtle. It's supposed to be natural to the conversation.
So what are kind of next steps for you? Like, what are your goals for the next year?
Oh my God.
To grow the company, to become more visible, get on more podcasts.
Yeah, it's to keep doing it's just to keep doing what I'm doing now, but just on steroids.
Okay.
That's it, really.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just to keep amplifying the things that I'm doing right now. I have a 3-year exit goal. I'm not holding that back from anybody. I'm making that very public. I have a 3-year exit goal, and so I'm attacking that with vengeance.
Okay.
I'm coming at it hard.
I think visibility for you, like I told you, you changed my mind on call centers just because of the way you show up online. And I think that's the power of showing up online in the right way and putting yourself out there.
That gets me right here in the feels.
Oh, it does.
Not in the logo. That's that's so
okay,
cheesy. That's so. It gets me. It's right over my heart.
True.
But again,
it's true, and I think that if more CEOs showed up in the way that you show up for your company, then their companies would do better.
You may disagree with me on this, but I don't think that everybody needs a personal brand.
Yeah.
I do think that you could just reallocate all that energy into just building a really good business. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Because not everybody wants to be in front of a camera. Not everybody wants to even spend the time to get good at that sort of a thing, and they're just deathly afraid of it. Fine.
Yep.
Then just build a really good fundamental business instead, right? Just focus on your business instead. I don't think it's the end of the world.